Aloha, everyone. Today is March 16th, 2016. We welcome you from the mountaintops of Honolulu, Hawaii, the healing tops of ancient Lemuria. Welcome to our monthly Healing Wednesday webinar program. It's brought to you by Kahu Fred Sterling, who is a founder of Signature Cell Healing. So aloha, Kahu Fred Sterling. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is so exciting. I love Wednesdays.
We do too.
Yes. So this is Wednesday. We have long distance healing.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to open up the program by leading people to prana breathing?
Absolutely. And well, let's get people to get in. They're coming in right now as we open up.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, let's talk about, we want to thank all the people that turned in their healing requests. It's really interesting that we have a lot that's also requesting healing for their family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they're really good because the people are very kind with they're keeping it short, but not too short, and giving a good reason to get them in there. But this is what I want to tell you right now, and then we'll get into the opening prayer, or the meditation. I just want you to know this, and I'll probably say it a couple of times throughout this entire program. This really is about you folks. It is not just about Patty and I and Gail. It's you folks, because if you really got into this thing, you'll hear some of the things we're going to talk about, and she's going to meet a couple of people throughout the days, and you know, you can understand what we see with the 50 or so people that have already requested healings, but you get the feeling that they're really not dire, but they really want it. And what do they come here to get healed? Because they know they feel safe, and that's the most important thing. So what I'm telling you right now is that if you would really do what you said you're going to do, if you haven't said it, say it today. If you come in here every night and come right here to this portal right here behind us right now, where these prayers will be laid to rest tonight. Not laid to rest, it was scary.
will be placed into the portal.
Yeah.
We call it our prayer portal.
Yeah. Now, and then you come in here every night, like Patty and I come tonight, 11:35 or so tonight. We'll be coming here at 11:30 p.m. We come in here, and we're sitting at home, you know that, obviously, in meditation. But we come in here, and we go into this bowl, this bowl right here is the portal, and we see all the people that are in there. And we put people throughout the month in there, you know, during the weeks will go by, where people get hurt or they need, and we put them right in there. It's so what I'm saying to you is, if you'd come in, I'll tell you this in a few minutes. If you come in every night at 11:35 your own time, or whatever night you're going to do, doesn't matter. You don't have to be here at 11:35. Just come in here and just see yourself getting into this bowl right now, and shrinking yourself down and going through these papers, and the papers in there, and understand this. You just pray for 10 seconds. That's all you got to do, but a little bit more if you wanted to. But get in there and do this journey right now. So tell me about this lady that came in.
Well, first of all, it's not just the people that you're praying for, everyone here, but what I've noticed for myself is that when I come here, when I bring my consciousness here, they're all a lot of people and a lot of guidance and a lot of angels and the fifth dimensional energy, Master Guide Kiriel, Master Jesus, they're already here. But I notice when you come here, first focus on your own healing, affirm your own healing, and then you take another breath and you breathe in 5 times into the bowl to add your collective consciousness of healing for the other people, it's magical.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, he ask for the healing yourself for yourself, and then you take another 5 breaths and add your golden particles to the bowl. It's awesome. It's
All right, let me do this. We got everybody in there now? Because okay. All right. Japan, aloha Japan. Where? Oh,
wow, all over the world they're streaming their
great.
golden particles to us, and we feel it.
And thank you for coming and being part of this whole journey. So I want to give you a little meditation right now. And I'm going to call it meditation, though I used to say, you don't have to call it a meditation if you don't want to. I'm going to call it a meditation because it really is a meditation. And
It is a healing meditation.
she corrected me, she's right.
Yes.
It's a healing meditation.
Well, okay, first I have to tell you, when I began long time ago my spiritual journey, and when somebody said meditate, I go, okay, well, whenever I find the time. But then all of a sudden I put healing meditation put the word healing in front of meditation. That made me want to meditate more, you know?
So three's not enough?
Huh? And then I put prana breathing healing meditation to those words. And now I'm taking it seriously because I do it 3 times a day, and I'm really feeling the benefit from it.
I can tell you it's changing me and her and everybody else that's doing it right now. If you come in to do this thing with me, like the people from Japan, you can come across the ocean, come right in here, and just sit back and take these 5 breaths and get yourself ready to go, and then come right in here and right here and just put the 5 breaths in there and understand this thing. I put it in there like this. I go in there, I say things like, I want to get to the DNA of all the people that are in this process right now. What's the DNA? You get the cell, and then inside you get the heart of the cell and mitochondria and so on and so forth. But understand the DNA is in every cell in our body. So every night when I'm doing my own meditation, my night meditation, I do this whole process, and I do it very powerful because I see parts I want to get there in that I spend a little bit more time with the heart or whatever, my neck or whatever. But understand what I'm saying to you is that if you come in here and do it, you'll be in Australia to do this whole process, and you'll go to Japan the next day or China or whatever, and you'll get there and you say, oh, I got to meditate. Oh, I got to take care of this thing with the Honolulu Church of Light, because you come in here and you'll understand this. Honolulu Church of Light is a healing ministry. It is really a healing ministry. It's the only thing it'll ever be, ever was, ever will be. But understand this: they come in here, and you don't have to worry what time you're going to get here. It doesn't matter. You come right here, right now. It's all right, because when you get in here and you get in there and you breathe the 5 breaths in there, and you see it going through the DNA or the people that you know are going to be in there. Maybe your friends have got you tell your friends to get in here, and they tell you, I got there, I don't know what's going to happen, but you can tell them you'll be doing it, you'll be working with them too. So that's the key. It's not about what Patty and I and Gail do, it's what we can do together collectively.
Right. And so for today's healing request, we've had, for minor injuries like a bump in the knee to stage 4 cancer. Now, a bump in the knee there is a lesson to be learned from that. If, for example, Master Kiro said, if you had taken care of it, what the message was from a bump in the knee, and then there's a healing message for you in that. If you don't take your time to understand what the message is, then you'll get something else. The spirits will, your body will will do something else to bring your attention to rectify the lesson plan, so to speak. It's like for example, I like to put it this way: when you have a what do you call that? Bumper, just a bump when you're driving along,
Fender bender.
fender bender, and they say, "Oh, well, it's just a minor thing." Oh, so you just
Little ache,
excuse
little
it.
pain.
Yeah,
whatever.
you just excuse it, and then all of a sudden you have three more, and all of a sudden you get a big bang, and that's more serious. What we're saying is you can get the message from those small bumps before it gets to a big bang, right?
Understand we're all aging our souls.
Right.
And we get that for those people, the conscious creator,
Yeah.
you know, we did this whole 2-hour program on aging the soul. It is so empowering. But the aging the soul is not making you getting you're older. If anything, you're getting younger.
Right.
I'm feeling better now than I was 8 months ago, 9, 10 months ago. I was feeling kind of a low of energy, but right now, every day I get stronger and more powered. But that it causes some problems, right? Because you want to do things quickly. You want to do it because you get to the next thing. Because understand this is the one time through this lifetime to do what we can do in order to get to the fourth dimension. I have told everybody, it's written writing in my new site right now. By the way, we get the new site coming up pretty soon. The Honolulu Church of Light's new sites come up really quickly. But understand this thing. When you are coming at life the way I go to life, it's got to be empowering for yourself. If you can't do it with a smile on your face, and I know this is hard for some of you to hear, but if you can't do it with a smile on your face, you shouldn't be doing it. I'm serious. Because if you're doing it and you're angry and you're frustrated and you're mad at everybody around you, then you're going to continue to keep getting more mad. And your mad is going to, remember the school teachers told me, you can't be mad, only dogs get mad. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but it makes some sense to it because right now, if you're going to get mad, you are going to continue to get mad until you get to the place where I am. And people think I'm a little weird now, and that's all right. I don't care because I can tell you my whole journey is about healing. The Honolulu Church of Light is coming back to a full life of reckoning, not because it's religiously, but it's religiously of healing religiously and doing these meditations.
Healing religiously.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
All right.
I like to do this meditation right now for you. And I'm going to do the way we do it at home or here at the church. We came in this afternoon. We had those fish sandwiches and those chickens, and we all sat around and did this. And people would walking by say, well, what's wrong with those people? They're going to pray, they're going to pray. We're praying right there. That's prayer. Because we're calling the photon energy into our body. And when it comes into our body, it comes into our brain, the first stage comes into our brain, right in here. It comes right in there.
And what you're doing is lighting up your whole brain, you know.
Don't stop for me because the second one comes in right down to the eyes, goes into the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the most powerful nerve in your body. Goes down your spine. It's like a web of energies, nerve strands go out and touch your heart, your lungs, kidneys. Everything is getting touched by this vagus nerve. So the second breath.
And when you bring down the prana breath down your spine, it almost feels like I like to call it the angel wings, angel nerve, because when you bring in the breath through your eyes down the vagus nerve, you can feel like your wings. There's a wing, expanding like this. It's so cool to feel that.
The third breath. Now that's only 2 breaths, right? The third breath comes down to your thymus and your heart and your lungs right here. this section right here, third breath. You see it going into your heart muscle, and listen to your heart muscle when you're in there. You might hear it in your ear too, but that's right. If you do it right, listen to your lungs. Oh, that really feels good. And that's the third breath. The fourth breath comes down, same like it gets down to your stomach, right in this area right here. And this is it's the powerful, your kidneys and your large intestine, your small intestines, all the stuff's in there right now. And you spend a few minutes with it. Then you go to the fifth breath. It comes all along below the table because it's the very bottom chakra. And you can feel into your bottom chakra, ovaries, your for males, prostates, and so on and so forth. Now,
and you just light them up.
I do 5 of these every night. 5 breaths.
5 breaths for each position.
So 25 breaths. And this makes instead of 2 minutes, 3 minutes basically, but it's no big deal. But understand this thing. What I'm doing is my first breath in. Second breath comes in. I'm going into the DNA of my brain. All the cells of my brain got DNAs in them all, right? And I get in there and I get them awake, alert, because I'm going to be a little older this year. It's no big deal because I can feel the strength coming back to my brain constantly back. Now, some people want to make me older, and I think if I'm going to say something, it's going to be like, that's right, never mind. And they say, oh, you got to try, Kyle. You got to try because you're getting older. You got to try. I don't want to hear it. I just shut my ears. I don't tell you. I shut my ears because I don't want to hear it. Because I'm not getting older. I know I'm getting older. But understand this thing. If I didn't have my signature cell healing process with the photon energy, I might be really old right now. Because it was 2006, I went down in a full tilt stroke. A full tilt stroke, down and out. And I could have died, but I didn't. That's the key. But I can tell you this, every year since then, I'm getting stronger and stronger every day. Now, I don't bounce up on my chairs. I stand up because I don't want to do anything wrong because the bones are not fragile, but they're not as strong as they used to be. So I'm a little bit more careful than I was when I was 65 or 60 or 55 or 40. Because at 40, I was just doing everything wrong, drinking and all kinds of just nasty things. But understand this thing. I want to tell you right now, we're just to do 5 breaths to get you started into this journey, and we're getting into this healing because we've already used up a good portion of our time already.
That's okay. We just take our time. Prana breathing, bringing golden particles from the central sun is very essential in this healing process that we do on Wednesday. So
I can tell you this, we did a conscious creator journey. I'm driving you crazy with this, but the conscious created the central sun and the photon energy, and it comes out of here. We learned so much about the photon energy. That's why I got this whole journey is I understood the photon energy. It's just I see it now. I see it right over my head, and it comes together, and it comes down, it goes right into my brain. I see it right in the front, and go down to all the way to the very hind brain. But it's so empowering. All right.
cool.
So let us take it off right now. So you can do it with your eyes open if you want to. Eyes closed doesn't matter.
Eyes closed and visualize the golden particles from the central sun go through your body, to each section of your body. Okay?
Okay. So it sounds like this.
Gather the golden photon energy above your head and breathe it in through your crown and let it light up your pineal gland. The first breath will light up every cell in your brain, every parts of your brain.
Next is the second breath.
Second prana, and let the golden particles go through your eyes, both eyes, and down the space, the vagus nerve, down your spine, and then spread it out through the nerves, the vagus nerves. That's a wonderful sensation.
Fourth breath.
Third breath.
Third breath.
And that goes into your thymus, golden particles into your thymus, into the whole heart chakra. Take a breath, and the fourth breath goes into your mid area, lighting up every cells in your stomach, your pancreas, your gallbladder, your liver, your kidneys, and all your intestines. And the fifth breath goes down to your lower chakras, taking in, lighting up your prostate, your ovaries, your uterus, everything in that area.
Say one more time. You do the breathing, I'll do the talking.
Okay.
Right?
Ready? Where are you focusing?
You start it first.
Okay. Here's how I like to do it. Ready? You're going to all do 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, this is what you're doing. Because this breath is coming in there and it's going to ignite all the cells. It's going to touch this whole body. Even if you don't know what you're doing. Take the next second breath. Control your breathing. Get it all the way through there. And it goes down to
It's going into my eyes, into my vagus nerve.
You breathe, I'll talk.
Okay.
Come to the next third breath now. Comes down to your throat, into your thymus, into your heart. You hear that breath? It's coming in there right now. It's going to the heart, the lungs. There is celebrating. There's a real celebration going on inside your body. Take your fourth breath now. Comes down into your stomach area. Your stomach is relaxing. I can tell you this, you can relax right there, but you're feeling your stomach right now. It's gonna be hard. Just be hard to do. You feel the breath. Go to the fifth breath now. It's all the way down to the very bottom of your bottom chakra, your ovaries and your prostate, and all the things up through this whole process. Your male genitals, your female genitals. That's the things you've got to be aware of at this time in life, because it's a wonderful time to be alive.
And if you have problems in your knee, like a little bit of arthritis in your knee, put your hands, both hands on your knee, and breathe the golden particles into your knee. Ready?
Now,
Very good.
thank you. We've got some beautiful journeys going through here right now. And like she was saying, you should go over the knee. We got one guy who bumped his knee in this journey. A good friend of ours, too.
Yeah.
Years ago, a friend of ours. And it's not getting any better. It's getting worse or something. But understand this thing. He's probably forgotten the signature cell healing training a little bit. Why did they come to this journey? And I don't know if he did or not, but if he did, then he's got to know what he's got to do. He's got to get his hands on his knee and feel the knee and feel that coming into this other lady in New York, she got to hear him saying, get on that knee with that hands and feel it. You see it go into the knee, get into cartilage between the knees, the pads between the knees. Flex your knee a little bit and feel where you make sure you get underneath the kneecap, gets all the way underneath there. And undo 2 or 3 of those if you want to. You can there's no limits to what you can do. That's the key. So we got another lady in here.
Okay, here's how we're going to do the healing. We're going to do 3 healings. Then the first healing we're going to do for a mass healing for everyone that turned in a request for themselves and their family and friends. And the second one, we picked the one from a guy who lives in United Kingdom, but
London.
London, but is in Mexico getting treatment for
No. Luis, it's his cousin or whatever. Brother's get the cancer being treated for in Mexico. Luis still in
Yeah, I meant I wasn't talking about. Yeah, okay, right. So we'll get it clearer when we focus on the guy.
That's right.
And then another one in Finland, that has hearing problems. So, but I want to share with you something, a feedback and a testimony for the work that we collectively do for these Wednesday nights.
If you were here last week Wednesday,
No, last month.
last Monday, last week, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. Anyway, the last healing journey, we did this lady, and
Her name was Diana. I'm sure you remember her. She was she was a caretaker for her husband who had ALS a long time, and her husband died, and now she's feeling the aches and pains from that goes with part of the caregiver.
but we made a mistake.
Yeah,
big,
we made a
big, huge
huge
mistake.
mistake.
We got messed up by thinking she was in Texas and she was in
Massachusetts. But here's her
Listen to this
share.
recall.
So cool, and thank you for this, Diana. She said, "Hi, my name is Diana. I was selected for a long distance healing last month. My location was announced in Houston, Texas, but I live in Massachusetts. And then, but I wonder if that's where I should be, ? I have noticed many positives since I was granted the healing. I wonder if I could continue to receive the blessing of your powerful healing." Of course, Diana, for sure. I was told Thursday that I will need a consultation with a neurosurgeon regarding my herniating discs and lack of reflexes in my feet. And again, she took care of her husband for 3 years due to his ALS. And he says, even then, she could feel the healing energy that we collectively sent her last month.
So the question comes: do we do magic or something? No, we don't do magic.
No,
But we do magical stuff. But we don't do magic.
it's well, to the younger souls, it might be
Well, yeah.
weird and magical, but to the middle-aged souls like us and you there, that's not really magic.
But see, this lady was in a fast halfway across the country, missed by that much. But she wrote back. She's so kind. She wrote back and she said she felt it. It's so empowering.
And Diane, if you do this prana breathing healing meditation twice a day, even 3 times a day, and pump the golden particles into your spine and into your feet, oh my God.
So somebody asked me a couple of days ago, they said, well, last week, they said, Kyle, I can just barely get one meditation a night. Is that good enough? I said, yes, it is. Absolutely perfect. But now, you don't have anything wrong with you? Well, not really. Okay, that's perfect.
But
wait. I said, you have anything wrong with you? No, I'm in good shape. Okay, great.
But my finances could improve a little bit.
No, he said, I do have a little pain in my hip almost every day. And I said, well, you're not perfect, and are you, lad? And so this is about 2 weeks ago. I talked to him about 3 days ago, and I said, I scolded him a little bit. Because I said, you're doing 1 a day. I told you, if you want to get 2, that's going to be more perfect, and 3 is going to be absolutely powerful.
Yeah.
And if you're a friend of mine and you call me and you say, Kahu, I got this little pain, don't do it, because I'm going to ask you how you're doing the 3 meditations a day. And you say, well, not as well. Okay, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get what you get. You're going to get. But understand this thing: if you do the 3 meditations a day, is why can't you do 5-minute meditations like we just did right here? 2-3 minutes. We did a whole process. 2-3 minutes. That's a meditation. It is a meditation. Now, my nighttime meditation is beautiful because we'll talk about it another time. But
Okay.
we've got all these people right here that we're going to talk to you about right now. Anything else you want to say?
No, but I think everybody's ready to be
Yeah.
healed.
Yeah.
And, okay.
All right.
So you're going to call they're going to have to start breathing again.
Yeah.
And then you're going to call the unseen forces of light to share in the experience.
Maybe you don't know who Master Kirill is, and that's right. You don't have to know him. But if you do know him, he is called the King of all angels. Now, I say that because I don't want you, ooh, wow. It's not, oh, wow. He's the King of all angels. And therefore, when I go into this journey right now, I ask him to turn the angels loose on these people we've got right here. And we've got a whole list of them right here, right?
Yes.
A whole list of, and I don't have to read them all to you, but I will call. And if you're in this journey right here, I guarantee you're going to get healing right now. We're going to do. All
Yes. Right? Everyone that sent it in, even if you're just a requester, and you will get a healing. So get ready, start doing your prana breathing, and Master Kahu Healer, the Master Healer in Kahu will, start to initiate the forces of light to be with us. Like I said, we're going to do the mass healing on everyone.
Okay, we call Master Kirill right now to go around the world. People in Denmark, I know they're listening. People in
Japan.
Louis, let's do this in UK. Lady in Japan right now. I got her a request. I couldn't read it, but I guarantee Master Kirill can read it. So,
yeah, that was in
thank you.
Japan.
It's beautiful. I thank you. Love it. I love it. It's all, oh God, so beautiful. Anyway, take a deep breath with me. And Master Kirill, to guide his angels, how do we know that they can be there? You'll know it because you're a little tingling in your body someplace. Maybe your spine or your neck or your fingers tingle or whatever. But understand this thing. That's the angels that are going to be right there with you right now in this very moment. If you want to get into this healing right now, you probably have to have your eyes closed, sit back a little bit, relax a little bit, and keep breathing throughout this entire journey. Because the people that we're getting to right now are all the people in this 50 plus names on this list right now. They've called for prayers, and they're going to get it right now. And I'll tell you this thing, Master Kirill is going to introduce you to an angel. May not be your angel, might be, never can tell. But understand this thing. When he introduces you to these angels, they're going to be with you for the next 27 days.
Wow.
27 days to become you and get your healing right now. So if you ask for a healing, you've come in here and you've got it, I guarantee you're going to get an angel right now. I can tell you right now, because Master Kirill is having a great time. He's flying around this whole process. But understand this thing. The angels are the most powerful journey between us and the God Creator. The Creator force is the power of all angels. But understand this thing. The angels are literally aware of us on this earth plane. And you galactic presences and all the people that you're going to get interact with you, they're perfect as well. But understand, angels are flying out through every pore in this body right now, because
call out to your higher self to be part of your healing process. Keep breathing.
Every breath you're taking, you see it come into your body. Let it go down through your body and go into your heart, and feel the heart muscle getting a little stronger. And that's for everybody's heart. If you've got your name's on the list for this knee, this guy bumped his knee, put your hands on your knee and guide your angels to it. The angels are coming from Master Kirill. I can't tell you how powerful this guide is.
Irene, you're asking for prayers for your son who's been paralyzed from the neck down because of an auto accident. breathe.
And breathe.
Breathe into, see your son, and breathe those golden particles into his system.
And don't be upset if he doesn't jump up and walk around.
Right.
But understand a little bit at a time, every day will be a little better. Because if you can do it long enough and hard enough, he can heal. But I don't want to cause any false hopes. Because understand that maybe his life journey to be this the way through for the rest of his life. But you can ease the pain inside of him. And he can't even tell you some of the pain. The other one we talked about earlier today. Oh, this lady, grandma, she called over, and she's a friend of ours again from Vegas or someplace. But understand this thing. Her daughter has got a little baby, but her daughter has got a brain tumor. There's no such thing as a good, bad brain tumor. It's a brain tumor. It's never going to be good. But understand this thing. If you will see her with your angel and see the angel working with you, guiding your breath into there,
Right.
and go into that tumor and start to shrink it down. Just tell it you're going to shrink it down. That's all you got to do right there.
Right. And then there's Eva, who's asking for family healing from emotions and depression. Put a lot of golden particles in your heart chakra.
And give it to her. Take it yourself last.
Take it, yes.
Take it to yourself. Don't give it to your family. When you get it inside yourself, you'll know when to give it to your family. You'll breathe. And you don't tell them what you're doing because they'll think you're crazy or you're daft or whatever. But you know you couldn't be daft because you can feel it coming to you right now. Master Kirill dispersing the angels around the world.
Right.
And he's got the power to do this whole thing.
And this woman who's asking relief from allergies now, use these golden particles to create an orb around your body.
And if your breathing is not what you want it to be, take little breaths, but expand your lungs on every breath. If you get, that's all right. Do it the best you can until you get a little better and a little better and a little better. Because, like I said, it was this grandma and this her daughter and the little baby. Oh my God, she's in not good shape. She got a brain tumor. We can get it shrunk down if you talk with her and deal with her and get her to breathe with you or whatever. Because understand this thing.
There's a Kathy Kahu. There's asking for healing from chronic fatigue syndrome and gastritis, anxieties, and stress. Now, she needs a lot of golden particles in her heart.
Heart
Right.
chakra.
Keep that going.
But you want to
into
get it
your
down
heart.
into her stomach and into her lower tract too, because the stress is going to come. It'll be settling in the lower tract. I know this, and understand this. If you get stress in your lower tract, it's going to do anything. It's going to come up. It's not going down your ear. It'll come up and it'll get through your body, either your lungs or your pancreas or whatever. You're getting the stress someplace. Because understand the stress is not good for you. So you get this the angel that's sending right here. What was her name?
And, Kathy.
Kathy. Just be understanding. You said the power. You so much power you gave to tell me all the things wrong with you. Just take that same power and make it right with you.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing right now for everybody.
And Richard, who's also asking for financial healing from financial difficulties. And Cecilia, you got to do the same thing. Lots of golden particles in the heart chakra.
Get
Okay.
your brain involved in this thing. Tell your brain. Get into that midbrain. Get into the front lobe. Go into the right front lobe. Not the left front, but the right front lobe. And tell yourself their financial problems you've got to make them go away. So what do you don't pray to make them go away. You make them go away, one stage at a time, one article at a time, one of the 50 steps that's going to take you to get to the financial freedom you want. And that's the key. What Signature Cell Healing is, it's about healing every aspect of your body.
And Walter says he wants to remove the blockage from going deeper into meditation as Master Kiro instructed him to do a while back. So he wants to go deeper, but he can't. So,
All right, Master Kiro, take a shot at Walter. Let the angels go. And give him a shot, Vic. Because understand this thing. He wants to go deeper. You can get deeper, buddy. Listen to me right. Say, if you're here, if you're not here, you'll get it in another message, I guess, somewhere. But if you're here, I can tell you this thing. You have to know it's going to be tingling for you all over your body at some point. And then you'll know how to get to that deeper meditation. And pay attention to the next program.
And this one, Ella, is submitted by Catherine. She's a 5-year-old who lived in Mosul, Iraq. Her entire family was killed by ISIS, and she's been brutally abused and raped by the men. She's been very sick and physically and mentally. So that's through her, and many are like her. Let's send these golden particles.
Now, look at all that we're saying right now. I felt somebody just a sadness just a second ago. I don't know who it was, but somebody sad, and all this things we're doing. The people are hurt, and they're overthrown by finances and their brain tumors and all. Understand this is life, and understand this thing. You can begin to correct them. You begin one step at a time, and don't look for the big blown miracle. You can look at it all day long. If you get them, tell me about it. But I can tell you this thing. I'm helping everybody I can help with dispersing the angels around the Master Kiro. He says he's done now. Can you imagine that? 50 plus people in there.
Wow, he's done?
Yeah, he's got
Including
them all out there.
Marina from Moscow. Thank you. We're hearing you, Marina. We're giving you the golden particles. You have to give yourself the golden particles of love and light. So,
all right. So we're going to talk now. Well, understand this. Well, I got you where I want you. When we're through this, I don't know if you'll see me do it or not, but we're going to put these all in the portal right behind me right here. We call it the bowl,
portal.
but it's a portal. In that portal, you come in here every night. If you come in here and you stand in front of this thing, you go in the bowl if you want to, I don't care. But if you stand there front and you take a deep breath, you put it in there, and you feel it coming back to you. Guaranteed.
guaranteed.
Because that's how healing will really work. All right?
Okay. Wow, that was wonderful.
I imagine next time we do this, we'll have 200 or 300 people in there. Maybe 1,000. Who can tell you?
Well,
I can tell you it's going to happen because
whatever the number is, it's right.
that's right. That's right.
So these
Tell your friends
people,
about us.
these people that have submitted their request, they know that they're in the middle age, so they want to age their soul, and then they know deep down inside of them that they want to make it through this great shift. And I know they know that whatever condition they're being challenged, that's challenging right now, they know that they deep inside they can correct it.
That's right. We're going to do 2 more healings, right?
Okay. Yes. The first one is to Pedro. He lives in London, but he's now in Mexico, and Kahu knows the location. So if you can always settle your energy for
Take a couple deep
Pedro,
breaths for yourself right now.
he is trying to release himself from pancreatic cancer.
Pancreatic.
Okay, pancreatic. Can't say the word.
Pancreatic.
Okay, you said
Pancreatic cancer.
pancreas, cancer of the pancreas. Okay, so he's getting treatment like that right now in Mexico. So
Is
Pedro,
something else in there besides the pancreatitis?
oh,
That's right. It's not there. Don't look.
huh?
Stomach,
Gout,
oh, the stomach.
stomach too.
Anyway, I got to tell you this thing, my friends. This is I don't say it's a hard lesson to learn. And it's not so much what she's going to learn. But I guarantee you this. If we reach out to him right now through me, and I know I'm going to go there, and I'm going to Mexico, I'm gonna put a stem up above him.
A what? A stream of light.
Of gold, of purple light up over top of it. Little stream about this big. Anyway, if you're coming from New York or Canada or wherever you're coming from, Japan, go and right over there, and you'll see this purple light straight up in the sky, and that's when you come in, follow it down, and come into the room where Pedro will be and do the healing with us. All right?
And to give you a more focused on where he is around Tijuana. But look for Kahu's.
Don't even worry about it. I got it. I know where I'm going. And look, when you come down over Texas, going towards Mexico, you'll see it right there. Head for it. Go.
Yeah. And take your breath. Have your breath take you there. Ready, go.
All right. I see people coming in from all around the world. That's beautiful. Now, my friend, the pancreatic cancer is very painful type cancer. Survival rate is what it is. Pedro is going to get as healed as he can get right now. Some of you at the head, put your hands over his head. And make it little hands, make it little tiny hands, so you get as many hands on as you can get on it. Someone on the left side, the right side, reach over under where his pancreas is. The right side, go under the pancreas, all the way under there, and the left side, go on the stomach area.
Yeah, let the golden particles go through your palm into the pancreas, or if you're at the top of the head, let the golden particles stream into his pineal gland.
And now, the people at the bottom of the feet, put it on their feet. If you got your hand on his knees, doesn't matter. If you get a touch, one finger on him, and you take a deep breath. And don't worry what everybody else is doing. The guy is working on the pancreas. He's must be a healer. I guarantee he's a healer. She's a healer. I'm sorry. Beautiful. Doing some beautiful work right now.
And the goddess light is there.
Now the goddess light's there.
It's working on his heart chakra.
And I want you to understand this. I want every goddess in the group, every goddess in the group, I want you to focus back with me a little bit. Write the next breath in and out through your hands, and then go in the body, go into the cellular consciousness, go into every cell in the 70 trillion cells in the body. Get in there, and when you get in there, go into the cell itself, go to the major part of the cell, the nucleus, where the DNA is right there, and go inside the DNA with your breath, go inside there in the pancreas, and kick out, go to the cells that's going to be, it's causing you all the problems, and kick it out, and replace it with a new cell. Now, we get a new cell any place in the body. Get a cell that in the pancreas or the stream coming into it, doesn't matter. Get the new cell and place where you've taken anything out. And you got to know what I'm telling you to do. You're going to go in there and you take a little bit of this cancer out. And you go in there, you see the cell, you go inside the cell, you get this thing called the very major part of the cell right now. And get in there and go in there, open up the cell and go in there, the DNA, open up the DNA now, take out the cancerous cells and replace it with good cells. And that's where we can do this. The people in the stomach, the same thing. Goddess lights. You go in there and do the surgery. If you got to call it surgery, I don't care. But inside the cell, go into the cell and go into that cell and go into the little packet of energies in there with the DNA inside there, and go in the DNA, cut it open. If it looks cancerous, you know it's going to be black or ugly or shrewd or whatever. get in there and take it out. And that's what you got to do. Because if we could do this thing for him right now, he's going to start feeling a little better today. He'll start feeling a little better. And tomorrow, when you come back over here to the church, you come over here to the church and you remember this guy we did in Mexico. But just go back there and see him again and do these little things that you want to do and understand this thing. It's signature cell healing at its personified top end, right? So continue to work on a little bit longer. I'm going to go back up to that violet light and go back to Honolulu. And I want you to understand, if you're still there, don't rush out right now till we get over here. I'll get you stand up for just a minute. But keep working with me a little bit longer, all right? And where's the next one?
Okay. Just settle our energies. Whew. That was great.
Almost lost Patty.
Intense. Whew. The goddess light is working extra hard for Pedro.
Okay. Pedro.
Thank you. Thank you, Pedro. And now we go
And
to
Louis, is Louis in there? Not? Yeah.
so
Oh, that's right.
Kaisa? Is that how you say her name? Kaisa. Kaisa. She lives in Helsinki, Finland, and she is having some problems with her hearing. She said her right ear is almost deaf, and she wants to stop the progression so she can keep her hearing.
All right. So, she in there?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So
She's laying
Kaisa,
back.
relax,
Helsinki.
relax, and just open to the golden particles that people are giving you from all over the world.
That's good. As we pass Mexico, the people flying up out of Pedro and following me over.
Is your light, the beam of light, still the same color?
Yeah. Going straight through and going over the
Atlantic.
Atlantic, and I'm already there, and I've got her, and I'm going to go into her right ear. But now all the people coming in, I'm going to put a green light up into the sky, a forest green, a little darker green than you'd normally. It's going to be bright light, so it doesn't matter what time of day and night it is. But look for this green light, and when you get there, come on down and join with us. And I think Louis is in here someplace. I don't know what he's doing, but he's in there. But understand this thing. I get this thing in her ear, and we'll do the ear umbrella. I'm going to do a little ear umbrella for her. If you don't know what ear umbrella is, you'll know eventually, because it's one of the most powerful things we do in signature cell healing is an ear umbrella. And I'm going to do it so you keep your hands off her ears for just a minute, but get up over top of her head, and down her jaws, in below her eyes, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. For the if you're using your goddess light, focus on her heart chakra. Light up her thymus. Because I'm feeling this is a past life issue that she has to go through.
Okay, I'm going into her right ear now, right to the in the ear channel, and the first breath is going to come just a little bit into the skull side. Second breath is going to go through the eye and stop. Next breath is going to go through the nose and out the other side of the nose and stop. Now we go to the left eye now.
Here.
To the left eye. Now the fifth breath is going to come out and come right out of the ear on our left ear. Now we're going to turn around and send it back through, and understand this thing. It takes it into the first breath. Just goes in just a little bit into the skull and stays there for that's just a second. Then it comes back through and goes through the eye. Stops there just before you get to the nose. Take another breath. Comes through the other side of the nose. Stops before you get to the the right eye. And now really power up because this is the rear eye, the ear is have its major damage. Break it out.
For those of you in her working on her heart chakra, you feel there's a lot of emotional stress. That's
Take the last breath out.
take, soothe her stress with a lot of love.
Now, how do you how do you take of a stressed heart a little bit? You see every particle inside this, every cell inside this heart, with all the cells inside of it. And understand this thing. This heart is cajoled by love. It's the same thing that when you're going to have anything emotional in your body, it's going to go through your heart process. So it knows love beyond your wildest dreams. And with the goddess lights in there, be aware to get this whole process done right now.
Now, the name that you've chosen, KISA, you have roots in the angel realm. You chose this name for a purpose. So it's time for you to awaken to your angel power.
And I'm heading back to Honolulu.
Just give her lots of golden particles of love. And then return to your location.
I'm going to close this program out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
That's good healing.
Kesa.
Good healings all the way.
And I know why you chose Kesa. Because she has one powerful angel power.
My goddess light.
And then she's ready to do what her purpose, what she came here to do. So this was awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. So Master Carol and Kahu, would you like to do the honors and put in the
Yeah.
put these names ceremoniously? Did we put it in there already?
Can you see what I go back there?
Can see perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So
Then what we do next week?
they gotta watch you do this.
What I'm doing is there's 5 or 6 pages. Make sure each page is getting 10 pages. 10 pages. Wow. 10
With
pages.
many names.
Many
They
names.
have family names in there,
I gotta
family
get to-
members.
Oh my gracious. I'm going to do this and doing the last bits of love and light I can do. And almost done. Almost done. There's a couple of holdouts in here. They're getting down there. All right, now we got it. Oh, we got it. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to turn this around a little bit for me so I don't break my neck.
Okay.
Thank you. I get a little big out of cream. That's the pineal gland
That
off.
represent the pineal gland.
And for the next 27 days, wow, we have to build another bowl here pretty soon. There it is.
For those who are viewing for the first time, right next to the bowl is a tree that represents the mother tree of Lemuria.
Called the artifact of Mother Tree.
Represents, okay. So, okay, so wow, that was awesome. So every night,
The 27 nights.
yeah, the team at the Honolulu Church of Light,
We'll be here. I guarantee we'll be here.
Kahu, Gail, and I, always. But by the time I get here, Master Jesus is already here. Some of the people's higher selves are already here. The angel
And
forces.
if I don't recognize you in your spirit, I'm sorry, but I do recognize you in your spirit.
Yeah. So,
But you probably won't recognize me because I'm a little bigger than this.
yeah. So, join us next month again for another healing ceremony.
You'll notice that it comes out on Saturday now, and when you see it come out, if you got somebody you want to get involved in it, get them involved, and tell them if they can come in here. If it's 2:00 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
The notice comes out.
That's right. But if they come in here and be here for this healing, because I guarantee this, if you went out and you did the things in Mexico and then went to Finland, you did those, you got extra stars basically, because I can tell you, you'll feel better and better and better.
Yeah. And you don't even have to wait for next month to submit a healing request. When we get your healing on the email, Kahu
We become
sees
aware
it.
of it.
Sees it, and he prays over it, and then you're part of your energy, your healing energy request goes into the bowl as well. Okay, so next month, join us, April 13th for the next healing. And then next week, we have it for spiritual seekers, which is free, the Spiritual Seekers Sixth Sense Extra Dimensional Perception.
EDP.
The sixth sense. Now, what can you do with the sixth sense? Tune in and
If you think you know, don't tune in. But if you have a slight guess that you don't know, because I'll tell you, you don't know.
You'll be surprised. So next week, Kahu will tell you how to energize your sixth sense. And 2 weeks from now, Master Kiro will come and
That's conscious creators, yeah.
yeah, as conscious creators. If you want to be part of that program, and I hope you do, because it is Master Kiro's turn to take our journey to the new level of consciousness.
You know, it's paid annually for a lot of people. They can do one time, get over with. And I noticed that this month has been a number of people coming in and renewing their membership.
Cool.
It's so cool.
So let's see. Okay, that's enough announcement. And then, Kahu Fred Sterling is also available for private healing. And with your private healing, you go on, for your private healings request, go on Kiro.com. There is a fee, but you get a thorough written message that goes with your healing.
Trust me, you'll know when it's time for you to come for me, to my healing.
And then we ask you to do your homework, prana breathe, do your healing, prana breathing, healing meditation every night, as we show you how to do. And then morning, before, when you get up, and also at night, before you go to sleep. And if you're really serious about your healing, do one in the midday. Okay?
And what are we healing? Money? Yep. Relationships? Yep. Diseases? Yep. Heartaches? Yeah.
Mostly, it's healing the relationship
Four bodies.
with yourself, healing all four bodies.
And we're over time, so we gotta go.
Aloha,
God bless you.
take care,
Aloha.
enjoy your prana breathing.
See you next week. Bye-bye.